Hey yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Exaggeration Show with your boy Tama Singh. Hey, first of all, I know what you guys are wondering. Tama, where the hell have you been? You haven't uploaded in over 2 weeks now. Yes, I've taken a little bit of a hiatus. There's been some big news that's happened in my life in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, it's actually probably one of the biggest things ever for me, but I don't want to say anything yet. I hate people that do that stuff when they're like, hey, I've got big news. And you're like, oh shit, yeah. And they're like, oh no, but I can't tell you. You're like, don't tell me then, okay? So sorry about that. I just thought I'd give you guys a bit of context as to why. But anyway, I'm glad to be back. As you guys know, I love doing these episodes. I'm going to kick it up a notch, okay? I'm going to try and get some proper lighting and equipment to do this, because I hate like having like bags under my eyes. You guys think I'm like 40, but you know, I'm only 28. Hey, I turned 28 last week, by the way, guys. Those that follow me on my Instagram will probably see a bit of the behind the scenes things there. So yeah, 28 years old. Had a really cool week. Spent it with girlfriend's parents and also my whole family. Had a really nice food cook up that my mum does, and you guys know from all the videos and stuff that I've done in the past, I love food, especially curries. So we had this new dish out of the other 58 million dishes that she cooks, was crab curry. Just saying that just then filled my mouth with saliva, which is very rare for me saying any dish, because this is one of the second swallow right there. All right, cool, sweet. Those are one of the dishes that I don't know how to cook, so I know how to cook it now. And yeah, looking at crab curry when you prepare it, it's ridiculous. It's like, I'm not eating that. That's an alien. That thing looks like, what's that thing? It's yellow eggs. Anyway, it turned out to be delicious. So again, Exaggeration Show, guys. Just want to fill you guys in. Again, this is entertaining news of what you guys want to see wrapped up into a quick, fast episode. So, moving on into the episode, what have we got? Today is the 28th of July. Oh my god, August is coming around the corner faster than we think. We're closer to Christmas than we were to New Year's right now, you know? And wherever you are in the world, there's massive things happening, especially with the elections, which will probably affect everyone. And that's the US elections. Here in New Zealand, we also have the New Zealand elections with Jacinda Ardern, who's our current reigning Prime Minister, against another female, Judith Collins. Judith, hey, that name. That's like, if you have a daughter, like from birth, and the doctor's like, what do you want to name her? And you're like, Judith. That's like the daughter's 60. Right there, you've given birth to a 60-year-old. Like those type of names. I'm not shitting on anyone that's name's Judith, you know, potential future prime minister, who knows. But yeah, Judith, Ruth, like these names is like, fuck, you're like 60 years old from birth. Like, anyway, so it's interesting because they have to balance the COVID-19, Jacinda, with what's happening with the economy, what's her plans for that. But on the other side, she's like, yo, take a selfie with me, you voting? You voting for me on September 3rd? You know, you voting? So there's this huge thing that I'm reading online that people are like, oh, you don't give a fuck about New Zealanders anymore. All you want to do is just get election. Yeah, I mean, like, you just eat shit for 3 more months, get another 4-year lockdown in your contract, and then you help the economy. But she can't do anything if she doesn't get the second term, right? Judith Collins promising the world she's going to do this and that, and, you know, boring politics stuff that I'm sure you guys can read up on, right? But the American one is the thing that's the stuff that entertains me. All right, I don't watch much comedy series anymore, but fuck man, I love me some Donald Trump. I'm one of those people that I watch Trump probably 5 times a week. And I watch the long videos. I watch like the fucking 20-minute interviews that he has with people, because that's when you really get to understand who he is. And you get to understand actually how smart this dude is. And anyone that thinks that Donald Trump isn't smart, you need to fucking, what is? What, he talks shit and ends up becoming the most powerful person on earth? He talks shit and then ends up being the president of the United States? It's like, what's smart to you? Huh? Getting a $1 pay rise at a job? What's smart to you? So I've seen videos now, because this is the cool thing. There was this 40-minute one that Fox News did with him, and they were fucking ruthless to him. First question, they're like, cool, thank you for doing this interview, Mr. President. He's like, cool, sweet. So we got this chart here. You said that it was a hoax and it was a fraud, the virus, and then all of a sudden we've got 130,000 American deaths. That was the first question. I was like, 1 a.m, like about to go to sleep, like, oh shit, how's he going to get out of this one? And the cool thing about Donald Trump is that, like many powerful people on earth, they are very, very good public speakers. Especially if you're going to be a politician or a person of power, you have to have that skill. And Donald Trump is probably one of the, I don't know, he's probably up there with, Hitler, because he was one of the best public speakers on earth. No one can contest that. He convinced people it was okay to go out and, you guys know the story. So anyway, watching this interview with Donald Trump, and the way he just diverts conversation, he just diverts, and the reporters will always wait till he finishes. Yeah, but Mr. President, we asked you, why is the death count rising? Why aren't you doing? He's like, as I said beforehand, if Joe Biden was here right now, you see how hot it is? You see how hot it is right here? It's 100 degrees weather now. I'm doing the interview. Where is he? That answer has nothing to do with the death count, right? But he's just throwing it on his competitor, and it just comes to show there's a sales skill, divert and loop and things like that, right? One thing that you guys should look out for, which is so good, so funny, is look at the ads that Trump's creating to go against Joe Biden in the elections. This shit is the funniest stuff ever. It's the biggest job on earth, pretty much, right? And the way social media works now is that people they only know what they see on social media, right? So he's got people, he's like, I want you to find the most ruthless, dumb, stupid quotes, stupid speeches Joe Biden's ever done in his whole life. I don't give a shit if it's in kindergarten. I don't care if he came out of his mother's womb and the doctor slapped Joe Biden's fucking ass 85 years ago, and Joe Biden said some weird word. He's like, use that footage. Trump's ruthless in this, and it's about a minute clip of Joe Biden just stumbling in front of people, not knowing where he is, not knowing what the interview questions are being asked, and then he's just like, hold up, and cuts, and it's like, I think, and just keeps cutting to that shit, and then it's like, do you really want this man to run our country? Vote Trump. Man, that shit's like, you have no chill, eh? So I haven't seen the ones. Oh yes, there's a lot of them against Trump, and it just goes about against the death rate, because it's a pretty big deal, right? There's a lot of people dying in America from the COVID virus, and that's the main thing that they're going up against them. But yeah, watching Trump's long format interviews, you get to really know what he is. And this dude, man, I've always said Trump's fucking smart. But yeah, anyway, there's a lot of things that's happening around the world that COVID-19 has affected. One of the things is the absolute rise in online anything, right? And one of the cool things that was the highlight of my week, probably last week, was on Wednesday. I don't think you guys know about this, but one of the other things that I've got in the background of YouTube is a company I decided to start 2 years ago. And this company pretty much has the most potential out of most likely anything I'm doing, because there's not really much things that exist with it, and there's not a lot of people that would like to start this type of thing, because it takes a lot of work, and it's to do with relationships, right? So I created this company called Wingmen, and Wingmen.co.nz is a company that specifically helps people with online dating. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your age is, chances are online dating, especially if you're single, online dating is becoming the new bar. It's becoming the party that people go to and expect to hook up with girls or get their numbers or get anything, right? Predominantly it's male based, but so I created this company with the hopes of growing big and having my own coaches and teams like that. And anyway, we were on national TV again this week on Wednesday. And if you guys go on, I think you just type in Wingmen or fucking DM me on Instagram if you want to, at Tama Singh, you know. But yeah, went on the AIM show. I've been on there 4 times, and this week I couldn't make it, so I sent one of my coaches, Campbell, really good at what she does, and they were talking about how to be happy single. Right, it goes against our brand because technically we don't really want people to be single. We think that a relationship is one of the greatest things you can ever experience in your life, and anyway, it went pretty good. So yeah, if you want, check out wingmen.co.nz, and also check out its Instagram. A bunch of videos that I've done there as well. It's a bit weird. I remember when I first started doing it, people were just like, huh? Because they just see me do all these comedy skits and stuff, and all of a sudden I'm talking about relationships and love and all this type of shit. It's so fucking split down the middle, off part. It's so weird. I was like the same, but I just thought, I was like, man, there's so many people out there, they have no idea how to converse, to talk to people, to dress, to do date ideas, anything, because social media. And this thing, as I've always said, the infinity box, where you can just rot your brain away, and you literally, as long as you have battery and internet, you don't have to leave these 4 walls of confinement. You've got Netflix, you've got ESPN, you've got Spy, you've got UFC, you've got fucking the TAB for bets, you've got your online banking, you've got Uber Eats, you've got Uber itself, everything from this. This is the thing that's stopping people from learning new things. No, it's from talking to new people. That's why I thought, someone's gonna have to eventually teach people how to fucking be decent human beings when it comes to relationships. So that's why I created Wingmen. So yeah, we've got some big things in the lines for that. And there's definitely been a spike that's coming through, because a lot of people, especially during lockdown, that were sitting at home, I'm guessing, single, and were like, holy fuck, I guess I would have loved to have someone here in my bubble. And that's why we got so many submission forms come through during that time. But yeah, so that's pretty much the biggest thing that I see happening, because this is one of the things about whatever you want to do in your life. It's people are like, I gotta work and make money. Yes, of course. But when you've got all that money and you finish your job, your work, your business, your company, whatever it is, you have to come home, right? And who do you come home to? That's literally the saying in my head when I create this company. Everyone has to come home to someone. I fucking remember when I was talking about this to my mates and shit, and I went and watched Justice League. Yeah, I watched Justice League, right? It's a scene where Superman's going fucking batshit crazy. They've brought him back to life, and he's just out there killing. He's like, oh, fuck you up, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, I'm good as shit. And he's about to kill all of them, right? And then Batman rocks up, almost gets his windpipe crushed, but then Alfred pulls up in a car, and who's there? Lois Lane. And she's like, Clark! And he's like, about to kill, and he's like, looks down, throws him like a piece of fluff, and then drops down, turns normal again. And it's like, even him, the most powerful character, fictional character ever created on Earth, still has a relationship to come home to. Clark Kent and Lois Lane. So I was sitting there in the cinema when I was thinking of Wingmen. I was talking about it with my mate. I was fucking elbowing them all the time. I was like, let's see, he fucking even that. Yeah, so huge potential for that. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to go through. I don't want to make this too much of a long one, but Jesus Christ, I want to do more of these. This is so fun for me, and especially I hope it's fun for you guys. I want to say a quick shout out to someone. I like doing shout outs to everyone that drops comments down below. Jack Onara, he's the man. Love these types of vids. I hope you do these more often. I'm pretty sure that India, oh yeah, he sees some facts about it. Cool. Please keep it up. Good stuff, Jack. Thanks for commenting, right? There's a whole bunch of you guys that comment. It's awesome, because I really want to know what you guys think, right? And there's a lot of you guys also DM me on Instagram, which is pretty sweet. So if you guys have any specific topic you want me to talk about, drop it down below. As usual, this will come out tomorrow, but I'm going to try and do at least 2 more a week. Give the video a thumbs up. It'll let me know that you guys like these. And yeah, go watch Trump say some funny shit, man, honestly. This is life skills here, I'm trying to tell you guys. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much me done. Funny stories and memes all the time at Tama Singh. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Exaggeration Show. See ya!